Democrat Graham Platner's Maine Senate campaign is in jeopardy tonight. He's facing growing pressures to drop out of the race over a sexual assault allegation he denies. Today, the progressive candidate lost one of his biggest supporters. Senator Bernie Sanders campaigned with Platner back in May. Now the senator wants him to drop out of the race, just like all of these party leaders. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman followed suit in an interview with Major Garrett on the takeout.
I remain fascinated with the left just got all in for this total dirtbag, and I mean, it's not like, how did we not know this was going to happen? I mean, he is a liar.
Platner released a video denying these allegations. He also said he's taking time to consider the future of his Senate bid. Democrats supported Platner during his previous controversies, including reports of toxic behavior, problematic internet comments, sending sexually explicit texts to women other than his wife, and a tattoo that he got covered that is widely recognized as a Nazi symbol. But now many of them have changed their tune. CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns is in Bangor, Maine with more. What are you hearing from Democrats?
Hey, Lindsay. Well, Democrats here in Maine and across the country are urging Platner to drop out of the race and to do it soon because he's up against a tight deadline. If he doesn't drop out, Lindsay, by July 13th, that's next Monday, then then he'll remain the nominee. If he does drop out by then the state Democratic Party can choose a nominee to represent the party in the November election. And remember, this is such a key Senate race here in Maine. This is one of those races that could help determine which party controls the U.S. Senate. Democrats have been wanting to take out long-term Republican incumbent Susan Collins for a while now. And so a lot is riding on this race and on Platner himself now. You mentioned he denies these allegations, but he did say yesterday that he is assessing, reflecting on the path forward. But 24 hours later, we still haven't heard from him. And there is a lot of anxiety among the Democratic Party right now, up to the highest levels, because they want to pick a replacement for him and get this race moving out of these controversies and serious allegations. By midday today, he had lost virtually all support from Democrats, not only the establishment, but from his base of support. Bernie Sanders was his top champion. He came here and campaigned with him. He stood by him through all of those previous controversies. When he announced today that he was withdrawing his support and said that he urged Platner to leave the race, that was really the last straw here. So the clock is ticking, and we're waiting to hear what Platner ultimately decides. But, Lindsay, I can tell you that Democrats here in Maine are already talking about who could be the replacement. We already have Troy Jackson, the former Senate leader here in the state Senate, saying that he's thinking about it. He's getting a lot of questions about it. He's already filed some paperwork with the FEC, so we're keeping an eye on that. Others say that they're fielding calls. There were a lot of Democrats who ran in a competitive gubernatorial primary just about a month ago, saying that they're considering this, or at least listening to people urging them to consider it. So a lot of people here waiting on pins and needles to see what and when Platner decides to do.
Well, Caitlin Huey-Burns, so glad to have you breaking all that down for us. Thank you.